Welcome to another Get Ready Traders live session. I am your host, Luis Rodriguez, and I am excited you're here. Today we are doing live technical analysis and stepping right into the futures market. Whether it's NASDAQ, gold, US30, or even crypto, we will be looking for the best trading opportunities as they set up in real time. If this is your first time here, buckle up. The market moves really fast, and we'll be breaking it all down with a clear, efficient approach in 90 minutes or less. Before we get started, do me a huge favor. Hit that like, subscribe, and share this session so other traders like you can join us. I really appreciate your support. All right, the markets are moving, familia, so let's get started and enjoy the session. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Your friend, your educator, Luis Rodriguez. In the beginning of the week, what's up, everyone? What's up? Doing fantastic. We had an amazing weekend, familia. We're here, ready to kill the market. Let's go, familia. Let's go. All right, so I'm gonna jump right into the market and start looking. What's up, Tony? What's up, Lisa? What's up, Josh? Renee? Everybody's in the house. All right. Let me quickly overview this thing. Let's turn on the sessions. And oh boy. Okay. Manipulation happening in London. Alright, let me jump right into the 5-minute time. I want to eliminate a lot of this. I'm gonna clear the shards here. Starting fresh. So if I take this here, okay. Basically, what I see here is New York clearing liquidity from Asia. Since Asia didn't do anything last night, it literally trended. There's no events for today, major events. Forex Factory. No major events for the US dollar. So, and tomorrow we're gonna have also a big event, CPI week. So I'm expecting to see a lot of the market today consolidate. Doing big consolidations, but this here is telling me a different story. Okay, since Asia was not clear completely, my biggest thing with this market is that it's still in a discount zone below the 50%. And if I'm trading Asia and I see this movement of the market, I'm definitely gonna be moving my stop losses above the 50%, around here. So tons of liquidity sitting around this area, including even the 61%. All this here, liquidity. All this area here. Tons of liquidity sitting here. So I want to see the market again push into the upside as my first option for today for intra, not even a scalping, okay? Intraday. But since he's doing fair pricing, clean fair pricing, London, kind of tried to break this trend here. It's already 9:18, so we're gonna have another 12 minutes before the market open, before the bell rings. So first target that I'm gonna be looking at from that point around this area. He's gonna attempt to go there. He's gonna try to go here to grab liquidity, but when he comes here, you guys might see a reaction of the market around this area. You might see the market pushing back down, okay? Alright, so let me open my broker. Alright, so I'm getting ready. I haven't even seen the chat. My computer had a little bit of a problem this morning. I had to restart. That's why I was a little bit late to the broadcast. Now it's getting slow again. Alright. Let's see. I'm also checking something else. Looking at the bot too, and the bot seems to be okay. Okay. Has been on one single trail for quite a long time. Okay. And it's taking transaction of 0.01, which is probably why it's not getting. Can barely see. My eyes are like so blind.
All right, so that's for NAS. My bias is for the upside because of liquidity grab. All of this, but expect great reaction around this area, okay? A reaction of the market, probably pushing to the downside. Can't see the market going from this point down hard. But if we look at the bigger time frame, let me look at the 4-hour time frame. That's the 4-hour time frame is the key for everything. All right, it's consolidating at the 4-hour time frame, doing a little correction. And yep, that's you got more. You see more clarity here. Nice clarity here. You guys can see where you are now. See? See what I mean, Jelly Bean? All right. So definitely my lower point, obviously, which is this, tons of rejection around this area. If you guys see the market push into the downside hard, like downside, expect a reaction again here. If it comes and do manipulation, it might even break this and push even lower. But again, we got to see what the market is gonna tell us when it opens. I highly doubt that it's gonna come that low, but it could. These will be my lowest point of the market for today, around here. You never know. The market is always full of surprises. But my bias again is still um, bullish for the rest of the day. For intraday, for scalping, you are in a discount zone, and it could just come down, grab liquidity, and then push back up. Okay. Lot sizes. For if you're trading 50K, trade one contract. Anything above that, between 1 and 2 contracts. We are today's the 12th, just a starting of the beginning of the mid month. So things still in the same mode of December. But let's wait for a recovery. Let's wait for the market to actually behave like a decent market. I hope so. All right, let me turn on. I think I'm not seeing it because I have my gun on. Let me switch. Oh, clarity. Perfect. Oh man, I wanted to go out so bad. Sorry, familia. All right, this is live, and things happen. Remember, if you are new to the channel, hit that like and subscribe button. That will help us to keep growing as a community and keep finding more traders like you. And if you want to be part of the amazing EW familia, just scan this barcode at the bottom with your phone, or you can find the link in the description of this chat. Okay, familia? Thank you so much. All right, let's now wait for the next 3 minutes. Oh, 1 second. You gotta wait. We gotta wait. And let's see what the bot is telling us here. It's breaking it. Slow. Okay. Just going through some of the stuff here. Got 2 minutes. Again, my bias is bullish. Let's see. Let's go. So we're trading the NAS right now. I will also be looking at US30, but let's wait for the reaction of the market, okay? And my screen, it is there, better. Even the bot says to buy the market. The bot is actually giving us a trade on the screen. It found a trade on the screen, and it's on this side below me. It's giving you the entry and TP. Even the bot is saying to buy the market, okay? Okay, we got 1 minute. Wanna wait for a pullback? 10 seconds to open. Wanna wait for a pullback to buy the market, targeting this on the top. Maybe already happened. And the market open. Oh man. No. Oh man. Well. Anybody bought the market? I'm not reading the chat, but anybody bought the market? Okay, finding a little bit of resistance there on the top. Bye, 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 bye. Jesus Christ. I'm like that icon that's on the screen goes like this. I couldn't jump into my trade because it didn't go as low as I wanted, but that's it, my friend. That was the move right there. I hope you guys bought the market. I couldn't. They kick you out. That's it. It went too fast, but I couldn't jump in it. Telling you. That was the move for my friend. That was the move. That was the move of the money. Left me behind. Couldn't jump on the train. That's it. On the spot like a sniper. It's just that I forgot to press the trigger. I'm on point and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna shoot, but I forgot to release the lock of the book. Oh God, that was bad. That's it. That's it. Too much for. And you guys see the reaction exactly to where it went. You guys see it. I mean, I'm on the screen, like on the spot. Remember, on the week, my first trade is always the most important one. Always the most important trade. That's why I'm so careful. Jesus, man. But I'm not gonna complain. I mean, I'm already up because I traded a little bit of London by 1,220. I am not going to complain about it. But man, it really sucks when this happens. It really sucks. So what else can I see? Oh, at this point, and it's the beginning. It's been only the first 4 minutes. I will wait for the market to come back into this area to probably sell. I don't know. You guys know when, I remember like back in the days in Christmas when you did your homework, you behaved good, you go to sleep early waiting for that Christmas present, and then when you wake up, you get something completely different or you get nothing. That feeling. That's what I get when I see it. That's the feeling I get when that happens. You do your homework, you do all your stuff, you know where things are going, you're expecting the move, but then when it comes, you forgot something. You didn't trick. Oh man. Ugh. Congratulations, Lisa. Congratulations, everyone that made money. I didn't on this trade. I was good on London. Again, 1,200 on London. And I'm trading a very small account. So I'll show you guys here. That's my bucket. And this is my PL here for that account that I'm trying to lift because it was at the bottom of the ocean. Oops. Let me see. Gotta move this around. But I didn't take the trade and it left me behind. So, and it's way in the very top. At this point, it's you gotta wait. The market is now in extreme overbought position. It should start coming down at some point. That's what I said. All I can do is wait around this area. And you guys see it every time it comes to a spot, it has a reaction, but it's not letting it go that easy. Bullish are strongly dominating the market right now. What can you do? Wait. But when you guys see this, then you say, okay, like when is a good time? When market opens, there's gonna be two type of reaction. There's strong buyers or strong sellers right away happening. So you guys will see a very big candle to the top, and if buyers don't give continuation, then to the bottom right away it's gonna sink. You're gonna see a lot of stop hunts, a lot of the stop runs. But my thing is the behavior of Asia last night. As I said, London it's all about liquidity, and Asia was not clear at all. Now, most people believe that there's a ton of liquidity sitting right now at Asia, on the top of Asia. Can you read the market and understand? But if you are an Asian trader and you start pushing the market down, scalpers, no scalping, intraday traders, you already move your stop losses around this area, somewhere down the body of that entire market. You're not gonna leave your positions open to the waters like that. And no traders will do that. Okay? So most people believe that there's a ton of liquidity sitting on top of the session, and you guys might be completely wrong. So if the market decides to push up and break all of this, it might just continue pushing to the upside. Something must happen. But again, I highly doubt it that's going to happen today. It is CPI today, so the market is going to do a big push to the upside. It's going to go crazy. It's going to come down again. It's going to come down again. And then we're going to see that for the rest of the day, there was a big consolidation, regardless of whatever we're looking at, much lower time frame. But even if you go into the higher time frame, 4-hour time frame, I mean that push is not small. That is a big candle. That's when you now understand that there is no lot of fundamentals. The only fundamentals that are going to be driving the market for tomorrow, CPI week. But you guys can see it out of the 4-hour time frame exactly what are those targets where the market wants to go. 78%, 88%, all that area, before going back into that triangle and push the market down. That's why it's important for you guys to always control those events and those numbers, doing your analysis, your TAs, your technical analysis. A lot of people probably selling right now. A lot of people trying to sell the market because they understand that it's overbought. But in order for you to win, you got to lower down those lot sizes. Right? The left, a ton of liquidity at the bottom now. Fair value gaps, all that is there. I have no idea where it is. Good afternoon, James. You missed the NASDAQ, but it was on the move. This is just for you, Louis. I hope you have a bunch back and pray for your man so forever remains with them. Thank you, James. Amen to that. I'm just concerned about my eyesight. It's really bad. All right. Tons of people trying to sell in that 70, 50. ICT traders trying to make magic. But buyers are saying, no, wait a minute. Not yet. The other thing that you got to look at is the size of those candles. In the 4-hour time frame, you're always gonna see, like when the 4-hour candles start, you're always gonna see a wick and then another body, right? There are people that only trade it for a 4-hour candle time frame because of that. They want to see get locked into the wick, cover that stop, that entry, and let it run. If it pushes back up, they're out. Counter trend traders love to do that. We are counter trade traders, but we have to always wait for a good opportunity. The market is going to keep pushing probably to the 70, 80 to that edge. So if you want to buy the market, go ahead. People again that are selling at the 70.50, but buyers are in control. Buyers are in control, heavy control right now, and they already broke it. Oh man. All right, gotta do what we gotta do to make money. I'm gonna make 200 bucks. That's it. I'm gonna push for more. 200. I could do. Yeah, 200. Buyers want to push to the edge of this area back into the previous day closing price. You guys might see a reaction here, a reaction of the market. Let's see. The strong ICT traders are putting their entries there. Buyers are not letting it go that easy. I find the rejection that they were looking for. We'll see. If we break this point here, if it goes below the 60%, it might just continue pushing to the downside. Where is my phone? Coming down. Looks like it's actually finding a rejection here, finding a good rejection. I don't trust it. We will see. Again, familia, consolidating markets. Regardless of what I said or what I believe, the market is being very technical right now. That's what it looks like. Just can't trust this market. I don't trust it right now. It could be that they just flush everybody out right now. They're engaging a lot of people, a lot of bots, a lot of automation to generate transactions in areas that we know that the market might just go to. But it looks like it wants to fall down. It looks like it wants to fall down now, but I don't trust it. I'm gonna buy the market there. I'm gonna open a transaction. I'm gonna buy the market and put my stop loss right below that candle. And I'm open to take a stop loss. A very small trade. It's probably gonna do another triangle there. I'm opening a very, very small trade. One lot, one contract. Pushing to the upside again. If it falls, it falls. I'm okay with it. making some. It looks like it wants to fall down hard. They're fighting it. I think I'm gonna, if it doesn't react to this, I'll hit a stop loss and get out of that transaction. It should be reacting already. And I'm saying that because if buyers don't continue buying, sellers will give us a better offer and push the market down completely. There you go, there you go, there you go. All right. So, I made 63 bucks. $63. A little bit more, 80 now. There you go, there you go, there you go, there you go. Profit, profit, profit. Locking in my profit. Poof. Yeah. Let's go. I'm locking in profits. Now, if this is doing an Elliott wave, pushing the market down at some point, this is doing an Elliott wave too, right? I'm buying the market, already locking in my profits. That nobody can take it away from me. As I said, I was buying the market. Profit, profit, profit. Profit. And if decide to push it down, there you go, familia. There you go, familia. Bing bada boom bada bing. Yeah. There you go, familia. Let's go. Let's go. Profit. Profit. Nobody can take that away from me. But we gotta be technical. It is hitting that 78%. It could go all the way up to even 80%. And then kill everyone there and then fall down. So, familia, always the first trade of the day for me is the most important one, and I need to win it. I want to win it because that set the rest of the day of the trades for this week for me. So up by $1,329 now on these accounts. My other 150k accounts, I'm not gonna trade them this week. Not trading those this week. All right, so already hit the point of previous day closing price. That this white line with the dots, it's a previous day closing price, which is Friday. Okay, and it finds resistance on the top. Wow, it's pretty good. Can't complain. 1,329 bucks, and it's coming down. It's finding. It could be a good trade now. I don't know, this type of market, the way it's working, familia, you gotta like get in and get out. You can't stick in here for too long, right? It's just, Even the bot gave us a pretty good trade to buy the market. I hope you guys jump in. But we definitely got something good. Gotta wait. Always look at the 4-hour candle, the 4-hour time frame. It is a very good time frame to analyze the market in a more calm way. You should be good. So Lisa made 102. That's fantastic. That is fantastic. And I'm happy for you guys. But at least you guys are understanding how to read the market and read price action. That is the most important thing. But the market is always gonna do wild things. Oh, look at that. I see something really cool. Okay, so the market is gonna do, I'm looking at the very small time frames. I'm gonna go the lowest that I can go with trading view. It's gonna do like a ladder. It's gonna do like something like this, so you guys understand this. It's gonna do this, then it's gonna do a push. It's gonna do the same thing, then a push, and another small one on the top. These things are gonna get smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller, but on a much larger scale, this is what you guys are gonna see. That. Okay? I'm drawing it to you there. That's the channel that is on. Hey, hey, hey. 17 years in the market. Hello, Ali. How are you? All right, all right, all right. So I'm just drawing you on the screen the movement of the market, and I will get out of any transaction if you break this part here. If you break this here, then change everything. You gotta go out. But while it's still above this yellow line here, the roof is on fire. We don't need our water. So bye. Okay. To the roof. Awesome, awesome. For you is afternoon, which is pretty cool. I texted Esther yesterday. Esther around, she okay? We were gonna connect on the Sunday, so I waited for her, but not sure. Esther, if you're around, let me know when you want some help, okay? But anyways, I'm drawing you guys here. The movement and what it needs to be broken to have a market reversal. It's gonna do it slowly up. It's gonna start bleeding the market slowly. When you're thinking that it's coming down, and it's gonna go up. You guys are amazing. It's been only 30 minutes. Their roof is on fire. We don't need no water. Let's go. I'm only up by $1,329. That's my gross PL. My net PL, let's see, is 1,209. That's my net PL. That's minus commissions and all that fun stuff that they take away. Forward to that. But again, I traded London last night a little bit. It was easy London last night. An easy market. It's quiet. I have a pretty cool ring. It's called the Aura ring. I don't know if you guys have seen it, but it's a ring that measures like your sleep, all your health stuff. And I have other devices that I can put on when but I don't like to have wearables when I'm sleeping. I'm the kind of person that if something touch me, I'm jumping out of the bed. But a ring, I'm getting used to it. The point is that this ring is a measuring everything. But now that I have data and I can see my sleep patterns on the app, everything is like on red. They're like, pay attention, pay attention, pay attention. I'm like, okay. As a matter of fact, let me see something here. Okay. Just looking at my garage right now. I got a heater installed in there, and it's really cool. Anyways, slow, 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 slow. If it goes down here, around here, buy the market, okay? It's a 10 a.m. movement, and it's a 4 hours. So let me see, beginning of the candle. Not yet, not yet. This 4-hour candle push to the upside. 11 a.m. it will be the next 4-hour candle. And this candle here is just probably trying to get a little wick before pushing to the upside. When will be my next trade? On the bottom here. Like here, around here will be my next trade. Buying the market around here. Buying the market around here. Nice is scalp. That's my entry right. All right. You know what? Here. I'm one of the step lot if it comes here. That's basically the push of the market. Okay, familia? Putting another one on the screen. James, I'm in the 1 minute time frame right now, just looking at the micro movement of the market, but I suggest for you to trade the higher time frames, like 50 minutes, 30 minutes, 4 hour, 1 hour, so you don't get a heart attack, bro. I like to see details. That's the way I trade, especially if I'm doing price action. A lot of details. But when you're starting and you're learning, those time frames are too fast for you. Your mind just goes everywhere. You got to start dominating the market in the higher time frame, much lower, so you understand how things flow. And then when your brain is like wired up a little bit crazy, like me, then you can switch to the smaller time frames, but you can see things really fast. Coming, 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 coming. Let's go. It's coming to me. Yeah, entry point, entry point. Buying the market, buying the market. Entry point, entry point. A step lot on that, okay? A step lot on that entry. And I'm gonna be securing my profit when it goes back into this point here. Like 1 to 1. There you go. There you go. Almost there. I'm gonna be taking my profits here on the top and letting one lot size do whatever. There you go, familia. There you go. There you go. Money, 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 money. Don't care what the market can do at this point. Bah, shoot me, just kick me out. Made $60 there. Made $60, and the thing is with take profit trader, once you reach certain numbers, you cannot trade anymore. Like you gotta only can make 50% when you're trying to pass a challenge. You can only make 50% of what you make it. This is an account that I need to lift, that I haven't traded for too long. It was on a drawdown of $400, and now it's in $922 over that number. For my accounts, I'm good. I'm not gonna be trading them this week. Protecting my accounts, not trading those accounts this week. And I'm gonna be trading everything else except my accounts. What is the bot doing, Mr. Bot? The bot is lifting my account after a huge drawdown last week. It went up like a lot, $500 something, and then went under 300. So right now it's like minus $259 on the market, pushing the account back up. It took 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 transactions in the positive. But I'm not just trading the trend strategy. I'm also trading everything on the BB, like the purple. I'm also trading those. And the trend hit one for me, hit one that was on the negative, and then I hit another one on the BB MTF, but then everything else has been positive. Market could be so complex. Honestly, familia, like for New York, I'm getting to a point that I'm gonna, again, at the end of this month, I am not trading New York. So you guys know, I'm not trading New York for a good 2 weeks, 3 weeks, I don't know. For the time that I'm in Mexico, I'm gonna be trading Asia, London. Yes, I'm gonna be hanging around a lot in Mexico, and I need my mornings too. I'm not even gonna look at the market in the morning. I let the bot manage all that. But I kind of want to move away a little bit more from it, from New York. The way that the market is moving is not nice, I'm telling you. And it's probably moving okay the first 20 minutes of the market. The entire month of December, the entire month of January so far has been like that. After this, the market is just doing whatever it wants to do. Like it just goes all over the place. A lot of um, traps, a lot of engineer traps, like crazy, like crazy. Familia, please don't forget to hit that like button. Please, 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 please hit that like button. Whoever is here, hit that like button because it's gonna help us to keep growing and keep finding more traders like you. This is algorithm in YouTube. It's just crazy. This is something that most people should know out there. I've been talking to some folks. I was talking about what's happening around the world, and things are going to get really nasty. I don't know if you guys have seen what Donald Trump is doing out there. This guy is a nut house. I mean, it was amazing what he did for the country of Venezuela, but now going to Greenland and saying, "Hey, I want this thing," the good way or the bad way. Like, come on, seriously, like not taking into consideration people or whoever is there. It's crazy. Say national security, but at the end of the day, even what happened between Russia and Croatia, Russia is saying, "Hey, national security." Everybody, "Hey, national security," but they're, creating war. So yes, the economy is gonna get really, 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 really more than what it is right now. Bad, okay? And most people out there need to have 2 3 jobs, and if they can do trading on the side and they can be profitable, bringing at least $50 a day, that helps. That helps. Ali, like if you understand geopolitical situations that are happening around the world, you'll be scared. Like there's people right now that are like packing food under, because now they can't, but later on they don't know. I'm more concerned if some crazy dude go and like just press a button. You got that, that scene from Terminator, the first movie, that you see all the missiles going, and then you see like robots going out, and be like, hey, I'm literally scared of that. I'm joking about it, but hey, never know, man. Now anybody can have like a nuke from their home. Anybody can build a missile or something and then just throw it. Like it's insane. Like Donald Trump going on, chasing like Russian boats and Chinese boats and say, "Hey, no, now this is mine. Give it to me." No, come on, man. And this is happening on our side of the world. Now you see Canadians, people from Alberta, even considering like being part of the United States. I'm like, wait, what? Now I'm gonna be American? No. But yeah, that's what's happening around the world, familia, and we gotta be careful. We gotta be careful. We gotta prepare for it. That's what I said. If you can share this and people can like come and to this live session and just like learn something different, so they can earn $50 a day. Why not? And I'm just saying a number like $50 because all I think is people going out there doing Uber, doing food delivery for $100 a day. I was talking exactly to 2 Uber drivers on Saturday about how it is for them out there. And they're like, hey, okay, I'm doing Uber because I'm working. That's what they said. One of them said that he was working and things slowed down, so he was doing Uber to kind of break even for the month. And I'm like, oh, okay. So, how much are you making? He goes, I'm good, you know, every 8 hours I make, 120. I'm like, wait, what? $120 for an entire day. He's like, yeah. Wow. He blew my mind. I've done Uber before. I did it back in 2017 because I was with a friend and we were doing a competition about that, and we're like, I went in it. It was different then. We're like, okay, whatever we do at the end of the month, whoever made the most, whatever, loses, and whoever made the least, we're gonna give that money to charity. So it was me and Fernando, my good friend Fernando. We did it for 1 month. He won, but that's how I kind of knew how things operated in Uber back in 2017. Okay, and those numbers to me, they don't make any sense. You're getting paid minimum wage plus whatever you're spending on gas. It's insane. And I know there's a lot of people that are doing Uber because there's no other options. And there's nothing wrong with doing that. Obviously there's nothing wrong if that's all you need to do. You need to survive. You need to pay bills. You need to do stuff. Something. Do it. But what I'm telling you is that you cannot just rely on one thing. Even in trading, you cannot rely on one thing. So I keep telling everybody to diversify. You cannot do scalping the whole time. You cannot do prop firms the whole time. You gotta diversify. Because you can have a bad day. I'm telling you, the month of December was terrible for many people. If they were doing only scalping, that month for most people was negative. Others did okay. I was gonna say 100% of the entire world did bad in trading, but the majority of people that I talked to in the month of December were not doing that great. That's why I had to lower down the contracts that I was trading in order to win and be on top for that month. But there you go, familia. You can see the movement here of the market. It took me out on this because I bought on my spot, but look where it is right now. It's gonna keep doing that slowly, doing all that stuff. Like a lot of manipulation, a lot of engaging people, and really bad positions. What I mentioned to you guys, like the way the market is moving now, it is very scary. It is super scary. After 10 a.m. there's gonna be a lot of engineer moves happening, a lot of movements that will engage you into a trade that you will probably lose it. Even if you go in the trade, like what happened to me, like I got into a trade, it literally came down to get me out before doing the movement. Like if you're not securing your profit and doing the small chunks on every trade, you're not gonna be doing home runs unless you understand what the market is doing, and the longer term, leave it as it is and live with the results. Period. But if you're doing a scalping, you're gonna be struggling. So right now the market is better for swing traders. Swing traders can see things in a larger scale, leave a transaction running for several days, and then exit. Those are doing okay, but the scalpers are not doing too good right now. Oh my god, I tried countering for a day just before X-Men. I got parking ticket and crashed and broke down. Oh no. So sorry to hear that, Ali. Yeah. Yeah. That's how life is right now for most people. It's not easy, I'm telling you. Now imagine if you don't have a job at all. We talk about trading and we're like, okay, well, yeah, trading is amazing, but we are in the money business, so you need money to make money. And if you don't have a job, you can't have money to do this. That's the worst part. So you need to ignite yourself from something. You know, I've been thinking so much, like so much to go to the bottom, like go the lowest that I can go. And like just pretend that I'm, like, for example, doing delivering pizza or doing Uber or doing whatever. I wanted to like put myself in that position to see what a regular person that is starting from the bottom is doing or can do. You know, it's funny because I was just talking about it with my wife, and I'm like, I want to do it. I want to like do Uber, put my laptop on the car, connect my laptop to my phone, trade what I'm doing Uber, record it so people can see it, you know, and when I get a call, go for the Uber ride, go for it, do whatever. When I stop doing it, I come back into trading and take the same money that I'm making from Uber and buy a prop firm account and go from there. I was just thinking about just to like feel what a person that is like all the way there is feeling like, because it's easy to say once you're on the other side. Once you pass all this stuff, you say, oh my God, you know, like you're not going through those struggles, that mental struggle. That's what I'm talking about, not the technical. It's a mental situation where you have to stop, drive, and then come back into this. I wanted to put myself in there. Again, that was a weekend conversation. My wife is there. She can, you know, we talk about it. But I don't know. I don't know if my body can handle that. Been sitting down for so long. I think my back will just give me a white flag. Be like, Besito, no. I don't know. Sorry to hear that, Ali. It's terrible. Terrible. But I'm gonna do something different this year for sure. I want to put myself there. And why doing it? Because if any of you is going through any struggles, I can put myself there and see how I get out of it. And if I get out of it, you can get out of it too. I'm no better than anyone. I'm telling you, I'm just a regular guy. No better than anyone. Just a lot of experience in education. That's all I got. And that came with a lot of effort. But the things that are around us, they affect us a lot, more than what you think. That's why you see a lot of people having yo-yos, like going up and down in trading, having good months, bad months. You know, bad news, it really can put us down. Or even if you're driving and you know you have a bad day, somebody just go and cut you off, and you're like getting pissed off. You know, that put your mind somewhere else in trading. But if I put myself there and be like, okay, and now I understand where you're sitting, and understand and create something that I can like share with you guys, share my experience as I'm doing Uber or delivering pizza or any of these side jobs that we need, because it's a, you know, I'm telling you, like I went to pick up my car. When was it? Was it Friday? Or Friday. That's when I talked to one of the Uber drivers. And was it Friday? Yeah, or Thursday. I can't remember when it was. But I talked to the Uber driver, and that's when he mentioned that. And over the weekend, and I said, you know what? I kind of want to do that. So I actually went into the site, but it's so different. I thought my account was there, but no, they wipe it out. I didn't even complete to do that because I talked to my father-in-law who has done Uber before, and my father-in-law, he's like, no, I'm not doing it. That's just put a lot of kilometers on your car. He's like, it's not worth it. I'm not even paying you the same. So I was like, really? I'm like, I'm not putting kilometers in my car. Like, no. But anyways, I want to do something. I might just buy a car for that. I don't know. Uber is a sitting work, but it's one of those jobs that you can do right away. You don't need to have an interview. I don't know. You guys give me an idea. I'll do it. What do you guys do? Construction? I mean, I can't do. I love construction, but hey, I'm not going to go outside in this weather. I might do. If it's construction, I might just work on my garage. You know. As a matter of fact, I put a really nice heater in there, and it's heating up my garage. Outside is super cold, and my garage inside it says 3 degrees. I gotta go in there and find out what's up. Now 4 degrees, not quite cold. But anyways, yeah, just tell me what you guys are not doing. Go familia, look at that, beautiful, beautiful. And you know what's the best part? It came right into my entry, like right on it. It could kick me out. I'm not in this trade, but you see, man, 1 to 2 R&R, making all the money in the world if you guys are there. If you can do, if there's a Walmart or Instacart, Walmart or Instacart. Oh, so there's another. No, I don't know. I have no idea what are all those things on the internet. Walmart, Instacart is another one. Instacart. I'll find out. But again, that's not going to be something I'll do right away. Because again, I'm going to Mexico in 2 weeks from now. I'm gonna be there for 2 weeks. Come back 2 weeks here. I'm gonna be then going somewhere else in another 2 weeks. I'm gonna be moving around in the next. Until March. Traveling. That's my thing. I mean, what do you do trading for, right? You gotta do trading for a reason. I'm not just, I'm not like a dwarf, just like seeking for gold and putting it on a pot. No, man. If I work, I gotta like have a little bit of a life too, you know? Life is too short. Enjoy it while you can. Do I want to go to Europe? Yep. Yep. Slowly going up. What the market is doing is a part that I don't like. I truly don't like this part. But you guys see it here. It's now coming slowly to the upside. It's slowly. So what you do, you adjust that a little bit. You see? See, guys, see the movement that I mentioned to you guys? That's why I put my entry there. I understand what the market is doing, but the part that I don't like is this. This is what I don't like about the market. In this movement, it is the same as this. It's just it is doing fair pricing instead of one push. What I don't like is the fact that this can hook you up into really bad trades. This is gonna turn what I see here. There's actually indicators that can do that for you. It's gonna do something like this. It's shining like that. That's what I need to watch if the market is gonna do that. Slowly. that is what you guys need to watch if the market is gonna do that or not. What this part here is what I don't like, because this is gonna engage you into a lot of really bad trades, and then here it's gonna go poof, fall down like a hot potato. What happens if you have a part-time job and you have like, and you're working, let's say, behind a counter? You're like, I don't know, customer service. You're working for a minimum wage. How can you do trading if you are in that position when you cannot have a computer in front of you? You got to work on a schedule, right? So you have to find out what is your schedule that you have that you cannot be trading. Find out what kind of trading you can open, what kind of transactions you can open. Definitely you cannot do scalping. Definitely you cannot be looking at your phone the whole time and closing and opening transactions. So that's when you switch. You say, okay, I need to become a swing trader. And then you got to find out what services out there allow you to do swing trader. There's prop firms out there that allow you to do swing on CFDs. It's reaching the top of the volume profile, is it? Kinda. The volume profile is an amazing tool. It's, to me, one of the best. And I'm looking at the 1 minute time frame, Ali, but the truth is you should be looking always at higher time frames. I'm gonna delete all this fun stuff. I don't need any of this. You gotta always look at the higher time frame so you understand better. And you guys see the volatility that is being bullish the whole time, but finding a lot of resistance in this area. Probably gonna be targeting these elements on the top and fighting this entire zone slowly. You see that? Triple top. Always look at the higher time frames. Don't focus so much in the small. I go into the small because I like to understand and read price action. But if you look at the larger time frame where things are flowing, you're gonna understand better what is the purpose of the market. If you're doing a scalping, yeah, lower time frame. If you're doing intra swing, higher time frames, so you understand where things are supposed to go. Now, oof. It is in a very overbought state. The market is super overbought. But if you open large contracts on anything, the market can eventually hurt you. So it is in a very overbought state right now. Whatever you do, if you do an intraday and you wanna short this trade, I would do this and I will go like this. If you're going short, that is a trade that I would take. One contract for the rest of the day. That's it. Don't have to sweat it. Just let it be. Already probably went into entry there. Yeah. Scalping upside to the upside. All right. Down again. Oh my goodness. Swing traders assemble. Bum, 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 bum. All right, let's see if it's going that sweet. There's an indicator that actually draw those lines for you. I built one on NT5, but there's an actual indicator can draw a channel for you if it's in a curve, like perfect channel, not like Bollinger Bands, nothing like that. It gives you the average pricing on a curve. And it's breaking that channel. Coming down hard. Coming down hard. Let's see. Why do I have 8 here? Looks like it wants to fall down a little bit further. It's coming down. It's coming down. Ah. Come on. Okay. Wow. Anybody bought there? Looks like it wants to come down, but I will sell here. I'm gonna sell here. Oh, I'm not even looking at my screen. Hold on. I'm gonna sell here. Around this area, I'm gonna be selling. Okay. My God, I can only make 80 bucks on this account. There you go. There you go. Nice sell. Nice sell. I have to watch because I cannot make so much money on this account. I'm already up by 1,380. There you go. Poof, poof, poof. Poof. Man. It looks like those guys are in this broadcast just listening to my entries. Luis sold. Poof. OMG. OMG. At least says I just move inside the first deviation band of the VWAP briefly. Indeed, very good. So you're visualizing your VWAPs. Ali. I want to bring you guys to these live sessions. I want to make sure that you guys can participate into this differently. Okay, all right. The market is just gonna be doing this dancing with the wolves around this area. That is fantastic, Ali. Tony, my friend, where is Tony? I said we want to do some US30 too. The US30 moves nicer than NAS, to be quite honest. Where is US30? Wow, US30. Yikes! Look at that. Oof. Went down, that went up. Okay, US30. Oh boy, there you go. US30. Not consolidating in that range. Take that range here as a consolidating spot. If you break to the upside or the downside, take a trade. Okay, this area on US30. Most importantly, do your fair pricing channels on it. All right, there you go. That. Okay. If it breaks any of these points, buy or sell, but it's consolidating in this range, which is super easy for those range traders. NAS is not doing that right. NAS is doing a little crown, and that crown could be dangerous because it could. The one point that it should not break is the highest point right now. This highest point, it should not break it, regardless of whatever it's doing. If it does break this highest point, it's gonna do a bigger crown, pushing the market down. But this here, whatever happens, should not break this highest point. If you guys are opening any kind of trade, your stop losses should be around this area. But pushing the market down. Okay. Intraday, not a scalping. Intraday. If you break this highest point, you're out completely. Don't even because it's probably gonna do higher points and then fall down. This is just the first 2 hours of the market for me, guys. Still so much. Looking at gold and US30. Tony, what can you see in gold and US30? Can you give us a trade? So much to fail to the downside. Probably an afternoon move. Most probable an afternoon move on US30. Oh, the bot just took another trade and it is going to the upside. This bot is crazy. The bot is crazy. Anyways, familia, I'm gonna bounce. I gotta do a few things here. I'm gonna be around. It's already been over an hour. We'll keep in touch on the chat and later on the VIP. Okay, familia? Have yourself a wonderful rest of the day. All right, take care.
Goodbye.